All righty. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Glad to see everybody back. And we're excited to get 2023 started. And with that being the case, we're talking about getting off to a strong start. So I wrote down a few things about this, and I'll go over them, and then we'll turn it over to Uncle Tim and Poppy. So there's a few facts going on right now. Interest rates have risen significantly in the last 6 months. Days on market are on the rise and inventory levels are increasing. These are conditions that are outside of our control, but they do not dictate our success. However, they do in fact affect the activities that we have to perform to be successful. Like my uncle stated in his email out to everybody, it's time to get back to basics. It's time to focus on the fundamentals and change our business practices to meet this shifting market. With that being the case, I wrote down a few points here. I wrote down, let's kick off the new year strong with a strict schedule and stick to it. It's important to have some level of flexibility. However, it's even more important to have the discipline to consistently perform the money generating activities that will give you the life you want for yourselves and your families. The life events come up every day that interrupt your scheduled prospecting and networking time. You'll have to make adjustments. Don't take the easy path of least resistance and simply skip those activities. Reschedule them, double up, work them back into your upcoming schedule, and do the things you have to do to keep achieving your goals that you set for 2023. So I wrote down some activities to add to our schedules. Work your database. If you don't have one, get one PDQ, as Poppy terms it. With your database, you want to be making calls, handwritten notes, Popeyes to your past clients and centers of influence. The big one for this year is the for sale by owners and expireds. The market is changing, and if inventory levels, days on market continue to rise while prices depreciate, there's going to be plenty of expireds to be had. This is an important area, not only for growth, but expansion of your business. You're essentially fishing where the fish are. Next, I have written down, attend, the client appreciation parties that our company puts on in our company events. Next, learn, practice, and perfect your craft. Attend the role play practicing that we're implementing in our Strive to Thrive program here. Practice the scripts, objection handlers. Attend the AOS in addenda training sessions that Kong puts on, and participate in our MasterMind sessions. It's important to get involved. Success and growth are contagious. And by coming to the office, attending these meetings, doing the practice role play, the common sense selling program, and the dial for dollar nights, you can't stand but to be successful. The next thing and the last thing I have written down here is commit to coaching this year. It's very important to implement motivation and accountability partners. It's hard to maintain a level of discipline all on your own. We're here to help. Give us your business plans, your goals, your schedules. We will help you stay on track and pick you up when you need it. Don't let the burden fall all on yourself. Secondly, subscribe to others who are in the grind with you, whether that's other people in real estate or people outside of real estate, folks on social media that are working harder than yourselves. So use them as fuel to push you to do things that are outside of your comfort zone this year. So that's all I had written down this year. Uncle Tim, do you want to add some thoughts to that?
Well, you did a pretty good job with going through a lot of the stuff that I talked about in the email. I would just add a couple other things. It's the new year. It's a new time. It's a market we've never been through before. And, when you talk about getting out of your comfort zone, everybody needs to do that. That's like the most important thing. Try getting up a half hour, an hour earlier today, every day. try getting to the gym before you start work, so you don't have to try to take it off during the daytime when things get messed up. Use those daily log sheets that we hand out. Maybe we can send one out, Aaron, to everybody today, since my email list isn't exactly accurate. And check off how many phone calls you're making a day, or how many messages you've sent out, or contacts that you've made, regardless of whether it's a phone call, a text message, an email message, a Facebook message, whatever it is. You need to keep track of this stuff and make sure that you're, at the end of the day, you're looking at that log sheet and you're saying, wow, I did great today. I made 35 contacts. Or you look at it and say, wow, what the hell did I do for 8 hours? I only made 5, and try to pick it up the next day. But the only way you can hold yourself accountable to it is to have that daily log sheet in front of you. And like you said, get back to basics and do it that way. You mentioned accountability partners. Partner up with somebody. Start off the day, even if it's a 2-minute or a 5-minute conversation about, hey, my goal today is, I'm going to make 10 contacts, or I'm going to write 10 handwritten notes, or whatever it is, and let that person hold you accountable. Accountability will help push you forward in the market, in the situations that we're currently in. So that's, you brought up a lot of the stuff that I had in the email. That was great. We'll turn it over here to Kong next, and then go to Poppy. Kong, what do you have to help agents get ready to kick off the new year?
Nothing to really add to Brooks's list. That was very detailed and really good.
Put it in your case.
But today's expired. I think there was like 282 pages of expireds. So there's a lot of business out there. I know a lot of it is in Philadelphia, but we also have an agent out there that you can refer to as well. You can make calls to those listings as well. But I think just going back to basics again, big thing too, learn your objection handlers. You may have to face some of these objections that we have not had to face the past 2-3 years, price reductions, stuff like that. So that's just one thing I just wanted to add. Maybe we'll have some classes on that during the Tuesdays and Thursdays classes. We'll do forms one day and objection handling the next.
Good idea. Yep. Okay, Dad, what do you have to add to the?
Well, there's, you guys have done a great job. The things that I think we need to look at is A, setting the goal, B, having the mindset to attain that goal. You need to look at yourself and say, how bad do I really want this? How much drive do I have to become the best person that I can be? In every one of us, there's a positive person and there's a negative person. Don't let that negative person say, I can't do it. Make sure that positive person is saying, I'm going to strive to be the best person that I can be. In doing so, you have to remember, you get what you get. So when you're out there with the public, if you give the best professional presentation that is within you, you're going to win 90% of the time. I truly believe this. We have to sharpen our skills. I think we have 4 executives in our company. Each person that is in the company that isn't in coaching should get to one of us and start coaching this year. We need accountability. We need help. We're willing to do it. All you have to do is let us know who you want to be involved. My schedule on Wednesdays is open. I can make other days available if you're interested, as well as the rest of the guys in this company. So I would say, please have the mental discipline to make that goal and have a positive mindset every day this year. If you can do that, there is no condition that we can't overcome. That's all I have.
Okay, anybody else want to add to what they're going to do to kick off the new year, right? Anything positive that you got going on that you're going to do? Let's just say this week. It's going to be a little bit different. Stace?
I think for us, we are really putting an effort with being face to face with people that we know, people in our community. We are getting back, you know, I have not had time to be a part of the Rotary organization. I am back in that, like, ingrained in it now. I mean, this is the time where, listen, I will be the first to admit, the last 2 years I was allowed to be a lazy agent because the deals were just coming in and I was picking up the phone, or somebody knew of somebody who needed an agent. And so I stopped doing some of the legwork in order to procure some of these deals. And for me, the legwork is face to face.
Good. That's a great idea. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Sherry, anything that you're going to do differently to kick off the new year as far as getting back to any sort of basics?
Well, I think that it's very important to stay true to who you are and to also make sure that you set boundaries where you're not allowing negative chatter or things like that to enter your sphere. We used to laugh and I always said I had a bubble. And I think making sure that that bubble is intact this year is more important than ever, as people are, some people are negative or what have you. The experience, and we have so many experienced agents here on the call, your organization, there's no need for any fear, really. I mean, be full of integrity, do what you're going to say you're going to do. Don't be fake. The public sees it. It was interesting. I was actually out of town and I had a couple of my clients that I was talking to, and they will see that if you are, and don't do it. It's just not, it's going to hurt your business.
Good.
Hey lady, we still have our bubble. Don't you worry.
So thank you for those comments. John Hogan, anything that you're going to do to kick off the new year, right? I think you got a big listing coming.
Yeah, just like Karen and Stacy said, just going to try to get back in front of people, get back to basics. Like Stacy said, I think we've all been fortunate over the last 2 years that we could get away from the things that we once did, but now it's serious business time. It's a new year. I'm looking forward to the change, to be honest with you. I remember the 2009 market, and even though things got a little quieter, agents were more willing to work with each other from different offices. So regardless of the market, I think there's, you know, blessings out ahead, and we just gotta, you know, make some changes and adjust to the market, whatever that is. And I think we'll all do well. I still feel, personally for me, I've been at RE/MAX my entire career, and I feel extremely fortunate to be at RE/MAX. I believe over Keller Williams, over Coldwell Banker, I think we're the best, hands down. And Tim and Jean, I mean, I don't want to go off too much, but to me, you guys are the Tom Brady of the industry, you know, Michael Jordan. So I'm just grateful to be, you know, here and learning every single day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I suck at talking on these Zooms. Another thing I got to do for 23 is get better at talking on the Zooms and talking more. So not getting so nervous.
Awesome, John.
Talk to them.
Yeah. Well, congratulations for putting yourself out there, and thank you for those comments. I appreciate it. Sherry Anderson, anything that you guys have on the agenda for this year as far as educational things that you're going to do, or what's your goal?
We don't have any education trips planned yet. We'll have to look for that. But just in cleaning up all the year-end stuff, I really need to clean out my contact database. I mean, when I look back through all my records, which is what I've been doing the past couple of days, there are actually families that I've sold maybe 5 transactions to over the past 10, 15 years, or other people that have given me referral after referral after referral. So I kind of just assume they're going to continue that, but I don't cater to them as much as I probably should. So they're like my A-list people. So I really need to clean my database out and figure out who are my top 50 people. And they're the ones I need to continue to concentrate on rather than sending all the stuff I do to all my people, you know, just kind of cleaning out my database, because they're the ones, if I look back, they're giving me the most business.
I think we should have a couple business meetings to make that trip an expense next week. So we'll make sure we reserve a few conference rooms and meet and go over some business planning on our cruise. So
Sounds good.
what's that?
Absolutely. It's already
Yep.
on my schedule.
All right, Mr. Seth Pomeroy. You there?
I'm here, my friend. Good morning.
Are you 100% committed to making these agents successful this year?
Well, I don't mean to sound crass, but of course, I think everybody knows that. So absolutely.
Is there anything that you'd like to say that you and Craig in the settlement department can do if they need any help, give you a call, whatever it is at this point?
Oh, sure. You know, and Craig and I talk every day. And in fact, just even last year, I think it might have been Friday, you know, my goal for Craig and I has always been the same, which is to make Craig's job and my job more automated, less work for us, which in turn helps the agents so that we can provide better service. So, you know, everything's related to everything and everyone. So the more that we do, the more that we can do for the agents, vice versa.
Yep. All right, buddy. Well, you guys, thank you for everything you've done last year and all the years prior to. We appreciate your hard work, and we look forward to any help you can give the agents with addendums and settlements and advice and everything else. So thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
Brooks, that's all I have. I know Erin has an announcement she'd like to make about a relationship that we're building with Mid-Penn Bank corporately, and we're going to actually have a get-together, right, Erin, at the country club?
Yes, I'll send out another invite. I'd like to get everything summed up in the next day or two with how many people can attend, but it's going to be at the country club on January 18th. So if you have not responded and you want to go, please just let me know. But it'll just be a couple hour mingle, and we're going to have hors d'oeuvres and some drinks.
Yep. They're bringing some loan officers. They're interested in making relationships. We're interested in getting business from them. So we're going to set up this little mingle, like you said.
They do have, they have some portfolio products as well, if, you know, which a lot of the local banks I think do, but it can help in, you know, in this market as well.
Okay. Sounds good. Brooksy, thank you very much for the call.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get a good topic for next week. Poppy, any closing remarks?
No, just, you know, have fun with this. It's not that serious. You know, if we're dedicated to our profession, we'll come out very, very well.
Yep. Kong's going to work on a good training program for us, right, Kong, this year, and have that organized that we can start those classes for those agents that want to start going through basic training. And Bobby Stevens?
Yeah.
What did we used to say at the end of the call?
I forget. I'm getting too old. I don't remember.
Didn't you say, let's go to work?
Let's go to work.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right. We'll
ya.
see you, everybody. Yep,
See you
bye-bye.
guys.